4 years ago, for the first time on the MTA YouTube channel, we crowned a Full Throttle champion with our final round between Rich Wagner and the Titan Chevrolet, taking on James Vandercourt, getting the win over Titan in the first ever Full Throttle. Go back to 2 years ago. It was a final round showdown between Jester taking on Wildflower, and Bruce Briggs would take the Jester lead to victory lane, claiming the second Full Throttle championship. And not to be forgotten, last year at this very event, Full Throttle number 3, the final round came down between Raylan Mullins and Medusa, taking on Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger. He pulled out the big time win. He's back here tonight trying to get a win at Full Throttle number 4. Who's it going to be? We find out next at the 4th annual Full Throttle event. Welcome MTA fans to the 4th annual Full Throttle event right here on the MTA YouTube channel. If you're new here, be sure to cross that subscribe button, like this video, leave us a comment down below on what you thought of tonight's great racing action right here with 32 of the best ready and willing to throw it down. Last year's champion, Jimmy Bones Ferguson and Avenger, returning here tonight, trying to make it 2 for 2 on the Full Throttle event. He's got a lot of great competition to go through, some of the best in the world. We got a couple of new rookies mixed in with some of the best veterans there is. There you see UFO. We talked about him earlier, the 2020 Full Throttle champion. He's trying to get another win here tonight and try to take out some of the best in the business. We're about to find out because we're getting ready to go side by side. Diecast Monster Truck Racing here tonight at the 4th annual Full Throttle event. We're getting the action kicked off inside our round 1 competition. And up first at the line is the return of Ryan Kenny in the Earthshaker machine. Now set to take on Joseph Nelson out of Columbus, Michigan in the Destroyer 4 now over here on the inside lane. One of these drivers will advance on into round 2 competition. Who's it going to be as we go green and kicking off the 4th annual Full Throttle Earthshaker with the lead Destroyers coming back now. Ryan Kenny in all kinds of trouble. And an incredible save there by Joseph Nelson and Destroyer inside the shutdown area. But the story right now is what happened to Ryan Kenny in the Earthshaker coming over that first jump. Going back down now to our MTA replay at the top of the track. Earthshaker pulling a big time lead now. Destroyer trying to make up the ground here. Watch as they go up and over the first jump. The rear tires click the cars right there on the Earthshaker out of that far lane, sending him rolling over across the finish line. An incredible race to kick things off here tonight at the 4th annual Full Throttle event. Now our MTA track crew and officials down there to roll the truck back over. Not how he wanted to kick off tonight, but the fans are loving it as they get Earthshaker rolled back over. He's on the trailer early tonight. The body damage destroyed out there on the track. Full Throttle event kicking off here tonight with a bang as Ryan Kenny dumps it on its lid. Nonetheless, Joseph Nelson and Destroyer moving on into round 2 competition. Now next up at the line at the 4th annual Full Throttle event, returning champion Jimmy Bones Ferguson, the 1957 Chevy Avenger, taking on Walker Stevens and Carl Malone's Power Forward. Both trucks stage, Ford and Chevrolet. Now the green light goes down. The champion trying to hang on down. Power Forward coming back onto the inside in a close race all the way down to the wire. Walker Stevens was coming back on Bones there right at the finish line area, and we have confirmed that Walker Stevens and Power Forward has dethroned the champion from last year, Avenger, on the trailer. Next up here tonight inside of round 1 competition at the line, Andy Ullum returning to the MTA circuit for the first time in a long time. The Rampage Dodge, based out of St. Cloud, Minnesota, ready to rock to take on Justin Lamb in the Midnight Rider. He's trying to pick up a big win here tonight. Who's it going to be going on in round 2? Here's the green light now, and on the line they go. They're fairly even coming down the straight stretch. We got a good race. Midnight Rider getting into Rampage, rolling him over. A little bit of contact right there inside of the no man's land, and Midnight Rider will get into Rampage, turning them over in the event. Rampage and Andy Ullum, your winner here tonight inside of round 1. And we're going to go back up and take another look, try to figure out what happened to Midnight Rider, causing him to get into Rampage. Off the line they go. They're pretty much door handle to door handle all the way down the straight stretch. Watch right here. Midnight Rider gets into Rampage, up and over no man's land. Rampage, Andy Ullum trying to hold it together, not able to do it, turning the truck over if the crew can get him back. Rampage will be back for round 2 competition. Now next up at the line here tonight at Full Throttle, Eric Latiki out of Spring, Texas, the King Crunch Chevrolet, ready to rock the house over in the far lane, inside lane. Starvin' Corey Marvin returning in the Patriot. He's ready to throw down a classic Ford Chevrolet shootout here tonight at the 4th annual Full Throttle event. Who's going to round 2? King Crunch and the Patriot now down the straight stretch, and King Crunch with a big lead. Patriot coming back on him, turning it over. Go Starvin' Marvin, Corey Marvin. What an incredible race here tonight at Full Throttle. Both drivers didn't want to cut each other an inch out there on the track. An incredible showdown. We are going back down and checking out our MTA photo finish. Your winner in round one is going to be Starvin' Corey Marvin and the Patriot by inches, taking out the King Crunch Chevrolet here tonight inside of round one. A great matchup, no question. And next up at the line in round one, Jason Sensation, Jason Craddock out of Dallas, Texas, the Gas Monkey Machine over there in the far lane, inside lane out of Waynesboro, North Carolina. Pete Piscotlo, Carolina Crusher, the big bad bow tie, ready to throw it down here tonight. Mopar Chevrolet, the green light going down in Gas Monkey with the early lead. Carolina Crusher coming back on him now. What a race it is. And Jason Sensation will throw it up on its side there inside of the shutdown area. Pete Piscotlo in the all-new Carolina Crusher was hanging right there with him. A close shootout all the way down to that finish line. And again, we can't call it from up here in the booth. Here is a look at your MTA photo finish, and it's not going to be by much. What an incredible race. Your winner in round one, Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey. What a matchup that was, no doubt. And that's what we mean by Full Throttle. These drivers are letting it all hang out here tonight. But at the line right now inside round one, the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, returning U.S. Air Force afterburner to take on Ethan Medlin out of Paxton, Illinois. Team Mints on the inside lane and down the straight track. They're dead even now. Up and over the cars. Mints is in trouble. Up and over he goes. And Medlin, it was end over end right there inside the shutdown area. And the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, didn't cut him any slack. And if you believe that he got the win here tonight, inside of round one, Ethan Medlin putting on a show, no doubt. Team Mints rock the house here tonight. As we go down now and check out your MTA photo finish, your winner in round one, ladies and gentlemen, will be the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper. U.S. Air Force afterburner taking out Team Mints by about half a truck in round one competition. Now up at the line right now, this guy's been making a big name for himself. Brad Anderson in the Saigon Shaker, based out of Delmar, Maryland, now set to take on the Traxxas T-Max. Nathaniel Wiggins back behind the wheel, this time for Full Throttle 4 here tonight. Who's it going to be going on in the round two? Both trucks are staged. They want the win bad. The green light goes down on the line. Saigon with the early lead. T-Max not going away now in a close shootout. All the way down is T-Max. Will turn it over on the final van stack inside of the shutdown area. And Brad Anderson goes up and over the bus stack right in the center of the track. Not sure who got the win from up here in the booth. We're going back down and checking out your MTA photo finish. Your winner in round one is going to be Brad Anderson and Saigon Shaker by a tire length, taking out Nathaniel Wiggins in the Traxxas T-Max. So some great close racing here tonight at the 4th annual Full Throttle event. Up next at the line, hailing out of Milton, Florida, Joey Andrews in the Reptoid Chevrolet powered machine. He's ready to throw down against the King of Kings, Bradley Graham at King Sling. Joey Andrews, the Monster Mania 4 champion earlier this year, trying to get another win tonight. Here comes the King of Kings now in the inside lane. He's trying to play catch up on the Reptoid. Reptoid turning it over, and so does King Sling. What a huge showdown all the way down to that finish line as Reptoid is now facing the other direction. Let's go back and try to gather up what happened. Off the line to go, Joey Andrews pulls a hole shot on King Sling. All the way down the straight stretch, Reptoid still holding out a good lead on him. Here comes Bradley Graham. He shoots over towards the inside Jersey wall. Reptoid now in no man's land, rolling the truck over at King Sling, hitting the Jersey wall, turning his own mess over in the event. Bradley Graham and King Sling, your round one winner over the Reptoid machine. A great race, and that was a mouthful, no doubt, to try to call all that action. But next up at the line, hailing out of Currituck, North Carolina, Bog Hog, Greg Durbin behind the wheel, taking on Kieran Adams in the Crash Test Dummy. Two MTA veterans throwing it down here tonight inside a round one competition. Here's the green light now against two veterans throwing it down. They're dead even up and over the cars now. It's a good close race, and Bog Hog will get into the Crash Test Dummy right there at the finish line. These drivers are not only going full throttle, but rubbing is truly racing here tonight, and all these drivers are making a little bit of contact in the event. Crash Test Dummy, your round one winner over the Bog Hog. Next up at the line, Peanut returning in Mohawk Warrior, now set to take on the man who took home this win 4 years ago, James Valancourt in the UFO Ford out of Cinnaminson, New Jersey. Both trucks stage now, green light going down, and Peanut with a big time lead. Mohawk Warrior got it all the way to the end, and Valancourt had for problems up and over no man's land, and Peanut and Mohawk Warrior will put the veteran on the trailer early. UFO just unable to keep up with Peanut there inside of round one. But next up at the line, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back Aaron Church in the Dragon Oil machine. He's trying to get a big win. He's now set to take on Johnny Retlaw, the bad boy himself, his last ride in the Excalibur Chevrolet here tonight at Full Throttle 4. Who's it going to be going on in the round two? The green light goes down now. Punk, turning over the Dragonoid, and Aaron Church brings it back around, keeping it shiny side up. A little bit of contact down there over the cars, but Aaron Church and Dragonoid, your round one winner here tonight over Excalibur. These races are just bad fast tonight, and the drivers are doing all they can to hold these trucks down. At the line right now in round one, Raylan Mullins returning in Medusa, set down to take on Timothy Campbell and Bounty Hunter, all the way from Tonganoxie, Kansas, a 4-double shootout. We're waiting on green. Medusa and the Bounty Hunter down the straight stretch. Medusa up and over the cars. Now she's out of shape, and we'll send it into the pit area. And Tim Cantwell and Bounty Hunter will collect another bounty here tonight. And if you remember earlier in our highlights, Medusa made it to the finals a couple years ago at this very event, unable to pull it out here tonight. Bounty Hunter moving on here tonight inside of round two. Next up here tonight at round one competition, returning downtown Mitch Brown in the all-new Bigfoot, all the way from Pacific, Missouri. He's now set to take on another big bad Ford with an all-new driver. The S-Kicker, Sawyer Ramsdale, and Blue Thunder now in the inside lane. It's a battle of the Ford over the green line, goes down now, and Bigfoot's got a lead on him up and over the cars, and Mitch Brown looking strong tonight. Sends it up into the van stack, but what a ride for downtown Mitch Brown. He was like a rail down there. He got a straight arrow shot all the way down, putting Blue Thunder on the trailer. A great race, no doubt about it. The new Bigfoot's running good. Now up at the line right now inside of round one competition, hailing out of Champaign, Illinois, Dan Chicha, Gotch, and Rammunition, ready now to take on the Chevrolet, and Wyatt Anderson, your Halloween Madness Ford champion. Bad company on the inside lane. Dodge Chevrolet shootout in round one. The green light goes down now, and the Dodge has got the lead on him. Here comes the Chevrolet on the inside lane, and it'll be Wyatt Anderson getting the round one victory over Dan Chicha, Gotch, and Rammunition. He crossed up there in the shutdown area and giving the old Earthshaker a little love tap down there in the pit area, doing a little bit more damage that Ryan Kenny didn't already do to that truck. Anyways, next up at the line, Butch Cassidy Jr. returning in Bad Habit. Got his second Thunder Championship earlier this season. He's now set to take on Chris Baluk in the all-new Wendy's Pouncer on the inside lane. Who's going to round two? The green light goes down. Chris Baluk's been here before. Down there dead even up and over the cars in a close race. All the way down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. These two drivers are absolutely throwing it down here tonight at the Full Throttle event. It's going to come down to a photo finish. Way too close to call from up here in the booth, and we're going back down now. Your winner in round one, ladies and gentlemen, will be Chris Baluk and Pouncer, taking out Bad Habit by merely inches. It's hard to see, but you can see Bad Habit just a little bit behind the Pouncer machine at the finish line. Next up at the line, the man himself. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. It's your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever, and Grave Digger the Legend to take on Olivia Cantwell, the Princess of Carnage. It's Scarlet Bandit. Here's the green light now off the line to Grave Digger the Legend with their own lead. The Bandit trying to come back on them in trouble now and turns it over right after the finish line. Scarlet Bandit got a little crossed up, and Matt Cheever and Grave Digger the Legend got up on two wheels himself, able to bring it back down, and for once he keeps it shiny side up. Shagster moving on into round two as he eliminates the Scarlet Bandit. Here's how close it was at the line from our photo finish. Here you see Matt Cheever on two wheels as he crosses the line, and Olivia Cantwell got a little broadside, tanking that inside Jersey wall. Grave Digger the Legend moving on here tonight inside of round two competition. And ladies and gentlemen, we still got a lot more great racing to go. 16 trucks remain still at the 4th annual Full Throttle event. We're going to crown a new champion here tonight. Who's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to find out next when Full Throttle returns after the break. If you can't get enough Diecast Monster Truck racing action right here on MTA, be sure to check out our friends over at the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Get ready to romp and stomp all over the track, tear up some trucks, and watch the carnage unfold. They host some of the best side-by-side Diecast Monster Truck racing you will ever see. Also, check out all of our social medias. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, as well as the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. Some great racing action you don't want to miss. Be sure to go over there and check them out. Like their videos and subscribe to the Midwest Madness YouTube channel. And welcome back to the 4th annual Full Throttle event here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Round two action coming at you, and at the line right now, Walker Stevens out of Atlanta, Georgia, and Carl Malone's Power Ford now set to take on Joseph Nelson out of Columbus, Michigan, in the Destroyer Ford over here on the inside lane. Again, another battle of the Ford over brigade kicking off round two. Here's the green light now on the line. Destroyer's got the early lead. Power Ford not going away here to the cars, and Destroyer Joseph Nelson will put Power Ford on the trailer. A great race by both drivers. just Joseph Nelson and Destroyer had a little more in the tank coming over that last set of cars at the finish line. Next up here tonight, inside of round 2 competition, these drivers want this win bad, but Starvin' Corey Marvin looking for his very first big win. He's set to take on Andy Ullum in the Rampage. Both trucks rolled over earlier tonight inside of round 1. The Ford taking on the Dodge now. Who's going on in the round 3? The green light goes down, and the Patriot got the whole shot of Rampage coming back on him quick, and Andy Ullum in Rampage. The Dodge camp pulls out a big one over Starvin' Corey Marvin here tonight. Inside of round 2, Rampage advancing on here tonight inside of round 3 competition. Here's how close it was at the line in our photo finish. It wasn't by much, but Rampage had just enough in the tank to put the Patriot on the trailer here tonight at full throttle. Next up here tonight inside of round 2 competition, the racing's only getting better, ladies and gentlemen. It's the return of the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, the U.S. Air Force Afterburner, taking on an old rival, Jason Sensation Craddock in the Gas Monkey Dodge out of Dallas, Texas. A great matchup here tonight between two great MTA veterans. Who's going on to round 3? The green light drops down now and off the line they go. We got a good race here. Door handle to door handle, and Gas Monkey will walk away from the Iceman up and over through no man's land. He pulls the trigger, pulling out a big time win, putting the Iceman and the Afterburner on the trailer. We're going to see the big bad Mopar back inside of round 3. But next up at the line here tonight at the 4th annual Full Throttle event, hailing out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, the King of Kings, Bradley Graham and King Sling, ready now to take on Brad Anderson out of Delmar, Maryland. Saigon Shaker ready to rock over here on the inside lane. Both trucks stage. The green light goes down now, and the King Sling machine's got the lead. Here comes Saigon Shaker on the inside. Not going to be enough. Bradley Graham and King Sling advancing on, and he's starting to look like the King Sling of old here tonight. Back in action at Full Throttle. Saigon on the trailer early tonight inside of round 2. Next up at the line, Kieran Adams, the crash test dummy machine, the veteran of MTA, ready to rock it out against Peanut, who's been out here for quite some time himself. Mohawk Warrior looks strong inside of round 1. Here's the green light now, and off the line they go. They're door handle up and over the cars. They looks like Mohawk made some contact with crash test dummy up and over the last set of cars. I do believe that Kieran Adams and crash test dummy got the round 2 victory as Peanut and Mohawk Warrior got into him right there over that last set of cars. We're going back up and taking another look at your MTA replay. Both drivers, they cut an incredible light all the way down the straight stretch. They are side by side. A great race so far. Right here, they go up and over the first jump. Peanut now cuts over, gets in the crash test dummy, and Kieran Adams puts it on 2 wheels, brings it right side up. And just an all-out great save by the crash test dummy as he advances on into round 3. And next up at the line here in round 2, the Cowboy from Hell, Tim Cantwell, returning as bounty hunter, now set to take on Aaron Church. Bakugan Dragonoid, the MTA officials announced earlier, he's got an all-new truck coming out. He's ready now to take on the Cowboy, looking for another bounty. Here's the green light down the straight stretch. 2 MTA veterans gonna duke it out over the cars, and Aaron Church will get the round 2 victory over the Cowboy here tonight. His bounty was indeed not collected, as Tim Cantwell had some trouble there inside of no man's land and had to limp it across the finish line. Dragonoid moving on in the round 3 competition. And up next at the line, ladies and gentlemen, Wyatt Anderson returns in the Bad Company Chevrolet, your Halloween Madness Ford champion, ready now to take on downtown Mitch Brown in the all-new Bigfoot Ford out of Pacific, Missouri. A great matchup between Chevrolet and Ford here tonight in round 2. The green light goes down now, and on the line they go. They're dead even now up and under the cars here. What a race, but Bigfoot pulls it out, tanks the wall inside of the shutdown area, got up on 2 wheels right there on the bus stack, trying to shut the truck down, had no choice but to hit the wall. He will put Wyatt Anderson and Bad Company on the trailer. That new Bigfoot is or was running strong after that wreck down there inside the shutdown area. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, at the line, it's the return of Chris Baluk and the all-new Wendy's Pouncer taking on Matt Cheever. It's your boy Shaggy, Gravedigger, the legend who looks strong in round 1. What's he got for Baluk and Pouncer? Here's the green light now as we close out round 2 action. They're dead even down the stretch, up and over the cars down as the close right all the way down to the wire. And it's Cheever now making a little bit of contact with Chris Baluk and Pouncer inside the shutdown area. Not sure who got the win. It was epically close all the way down to the wire. Here's a look at your MTA photo finish. Your winner is going to be Chris Baluk in the Wendy's Pouncer, taking out Gravedigger, the legend, here to close out round 2 competition. So Pouncer looking strong here tonight, as well as many other trucks. We still got a lot more great racing still to come here tonight at the 4th annual Full Throttle event. The races have been super close all night long, a lot resulting in photo finishes. It's only going to get better from here. Who's going to take it all the way and claim the Full Throttle Championship here tonight? We're going to find out next when round 3 returns after the break. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can't get enough Diecast monster truck racing, we told you about our friends over at Midwest Madness. We want to take you over to another YouTube channel. That is Monster Truck Championship. They throw down each and every week for the Monster Truck Wars on Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you can't get enough Diecast racing, be sure to go check out Monster Truck Championship over on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. You won't regret it. They got some of the top trucks in the league, and they're ready to throw down for you each and every week on Monday nights. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 3 action for Full Throttle. Here tonight, we're going to crown a 4th annual overall champion at this event. And at the line right now, kicking off round 3, Joseph Nelson and Destroyer, the Ford out of Columbus, Michigan, taking on the Dodge and Andy Ullum Rampage out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. Both trucks are staged. Who's going to semifinals? The green light goes down the Dodge and the Mopar, taking it easy over the cars now, and Rampage will pull it out. What a race it is! But Andy Ullum and Rampage will put Destroyer on the trailer, and not for the lack of trying. Joseph Nelson and Destroyer was right there with him, but the Rampage Dodge kicking up the round 3 victory here tonight at Full Throttle. And who's he going to meet inside of semis? Will it be Jason Craddock and the Gas Monkey Dodge out of Dallas, Texas, or is it going to be the King of Kings, Bradley Graham and King Sling? Over here on the inside lane, a great rivalry between the two of these drivers, the veterans of MTA. Here's the green light now, Gas Monkey and King Sling, the green machines down the stretch, up and over the cars here. What an incredible race! And King Sling keeps it shining side up as Gas Monkey rolls it over on the far end of the track. What an incredible race here tonight inside of round 3 competition in the event. Your winner, Bradley Graham and King Sling, putting Gas Monkey on the trailer here tonight. What an incredible matchup it was. Moving right along with round 3 at the line. Aaron Church coming back in the Bakugan Dragonoid, ready now to take on Kieran Adams in the Crash Test Dummy. The old truck's been running strong all night here tonight at Full Throttle. Who's going on in the semifinals? Two great veteran drivers. The green light goes down on the line. They're dead, even coming to the stretch, up and over the car now, and Kieran Adams will pull it out. He will put Crash Test Dummy in semifinals here tonight at the Full Throttle event, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible matchup. Both drivers are bad fast, but Dragonoid is going on the trailer. And now as we get set to close out round 3 competition, returning downtown Mitch Brown in the all-new Bigfoot Ford, all the way from Pacific, Missouri, now set to take on Chris Paluk in the Wendy's Pouncer on the inside lane. Again, a matchup between two great MTA veterans. Bigfoot taking on Pouncer. The green light goes down on the line. They're dead even now. Bigfoot with the side lane. Here goes Pouncer on the inside. What a matchup as Chris Paluk will lay it on its side right there inside the shutdown area on our van stack. What a matchup it was. A race way too close to call from up here inside the booth. As we go down and check out your MTA replay here. Off the line they go now. Bigfoot may have had a slight lead right there off the start, but Chris Paluk and the Wendy's Pouncer coming back on him down the straight stretch, up and over no man's land right now, setting down the horsepower into the last set of cars. Your winner, Chris Paluk and Pouncer taking out Bigfoot here tonight. What an upset as Mitch Brown and Bigfoot was running strong, but so is Chris Paluk and the Wendy's Pouncer. A great race, no question about it. They're friends off the track, but folks, when it comes down to brass tacks, they're enemies out here on the track. And now we get semifinal action kicked off here tonight. And Bradley Graham, the King of Kings, returning, and King Sling to take on Andy Ullum and Rampage. One truck based out of Killdover Hills, North Carolina. The other one out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. Who's it going to be to the finals? As we go green now and up the line, they're dead even now, up and over the cars, pulling the trigger to the finish line. What a race as King Sling turns it over inside the shutdown area. Andy Ullum and Rampage will lay it over on top of the van stack. What an incredible semifinal here tonight. And we got the word that Rampage is your semifinal winner over King Sling. So Rampage is in the final round here tonight at the 4th annual Full Throttle event. Who is he going to meet there? Will it be Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy, or is it going to be Chris Paluk in the Wendy's Pouncer on the inside lane? Both these drivers have been bad, fast, and consistent all night long. Who meets Rampage in the finals? The green light drops down now and off the line. They're going to play Crash Test Dummy with the lead. Pouncer coming back to the finish line. Another close matchup here tonight at the Full Throttle event. Two veteran drivers want this win bad. Only one of them is going to get it going on into the finals. Not sure who your winner in semifinal action was. Here's another look at your MTA photo finish. Your winner, Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy, will just edge out the Pouncer machine. What a matchup it was, ladies and gentlemen. Crash Test Dummy will meet Rampage here tonight in the 4th annual Full Throttle final. What a matchup that's going to be, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming back right here on the MTA YouTube channel. The finals are coming up next, so ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Crash Test Dummy set to take on Rampage. You don't want to miss it.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Brad Shaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Full Throttle event here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to crown the 4th annual Full Throttle champion here tonight. Kieran Adams and the Crash Test Dummy ready to throw it down one more time in our final round. Same goes for Andy Ullum in the Rampage Dodge, hailing out of St. Cloud, Minnesota. Both trucks have been bad fast all night long. Only one's getting the win here tonight in our final round. Ladies and gentlemen, Crash Test Dummy, Rampage, it's showtime here tonight in Full Throttle with Kieran Adams in the early lead. Rampage trying to come back over to the finish line, and Kieran's upside down, turning the truck over in the shutdown area as Rampage made a little bit of contact with him. Both drivers were trying to shut it down and get the trucks wove there, and Kieran Adams upside down for the second time tonight. What an incredible final as we go up to the top of the track. Check out your MTA replay for our final round, and off the line they go. Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy pulling the early lead. Andy Ullum in the Rampage Dodge trying to close the gap on him. Up and over no man's land, settle it down, pull out the horsepower, and Kieran Adams walks away with a victory after a little bit of contact with Rampage in the shutdown area. So ladies and gentlemen, at this time, much like his grandfather did 4 years ago, right here on the MTA YouTube channel, give it up for your Full Throttle champion here tonight, Kieran Adams and Crash Test Dummy. And ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible night of racing here at the 4th annual Full Throttle event. We hope you enjoyed yourselves and enjoyed the great racing action all night long, as it was some of the closest diecast racing we've ever done. Thank y'all for coming out. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys down the road. See you next time.